books that he's published and the work that he's done helps us to understand that there is more to life and different ways to be able to achieve.
You know, I expect to get a huge boost from the Andy Andrews event. It's going to be phenomenal.
Just a renewed sense of excitement and a deep understanding maybe of just some new things that they hadn't thought of or hadn't thought of in a while before. We get so busy in our lives, and I think it's great to just take a few minutes and look at the root of why we do things. And I am excited to hear Andy.
What's more important than encouragement is proof. Proof. I'm not talking about a mathematical proof. I'm talking about proof beyond a reasonable doubt. The kind of proof where we hear something that we never heard, or we hear something in a way that we never heard it, or we hear something that makes sense to us in a way that never made sense before, and we go, well, that makes perfect sense. I never thought of that.
Very happy with this event put on by Fairway, and thrilled that I got to meet Andy Andrews and listen to him today. So
it was a pretty great event, very inspiring. The 7 decisions that you make, actually how big of a difference there is when you think about something that kind of reacts for everything else that happens.
It was just as true on Wednesday as it was when you heard it. I didn't have to be the one to say it. It could have been just as easily read from some wall somewhere, but truth is truth. And proof lasts forever. And so I finally figured out that what I really am is I'm a noticer. That's what I am. I might be the first professional noticer you ever met.
I love that he focuses on being remarkable, that value is the difference. I think a takeaway was, I love the garbage man story, is that you really do have to treat every single person as though they are the king of whatever they do.
Many favors are showered upon those who please the king. You know, in our neighborhood, people gripe about the garbage people. We live in a gated community, and I don't know what these people think they are, but man, I hear them all the time. I can't believe it. You think they just put the garbage can down. Can't you just put it down and put it straight, just put it down? And I heard one lady say, I told him one day, I said, hey, you're a garbage man. Can you just pick up the garbage? I mean, you have to leave garbage in my yard? You're a garbage man. You have one thing to do. Can you just get it? And I'm like, I bet they love you. You know? And so, but we go in our driveway, and our garbage cans are set perfectly. They're all the garbage gone. And my 13-year-old sometimes will look at them. My 13-year-old go, many good things come to those who please the King.
A lot of the applying on spending too much time on others' thoughts. I think we all are guilty of it, and that really struck home with me.
For me, the most important thing, and I think I'm pretty good about it in my life, is the way that we treat others, respect others. He couldn't say it any better. Whether it's a garbage man or the president, they deserve the same respect.
You know, it was a great event today. It was wonderful to watch Andy Andrews in action. We haven't got to see him live before, so today was fabulous. And I took away so much more than I thought I was going to. I think that there's so many things that I can apply, not just to my business, but to my marriage and to my children and to my grandkids. I'm beyond happy. I think it's probably one of the best events I've attended yet. So I'm really looking forward to the next time I can see him live.
dad getting on to me one time and saying, you know, when Abraham Lincoln was your age, Abraham Lincoln had a job. And when Abraham Lincoln was your age, Abraham Lincoln walked 12 miles through the snow to get to school. And I didn't say it out loud, but I remember thinking, when Abraham Lincoln was your age, he was president.
He confirmed what I believed in, is your actions do make you who you are.
Teaching about positive thinking and keeping your choices positive, and that gets you great results.
It was all amazing. I can't even point out. One that really touched me is when we have to give more value to the other people, and I think we don't do that very often, and if we did, we'd all function differently.
It was amazing. We're totally going to read the book and really digest it, and every point that he made today I think was amazing, and I'm definitely going to try to apply. I'm going to apply it to my life.
So glad to be here with you today. But honestly, as much as I like Fairway and as much as I want the best for Fairway, I really wish somehow we could have gone back in time and got me when I was 23, because I was so much better. And I don't know what you were like at 23, but I knew everything. I knew I'm surprised that nobody in Orange Beach called NASA during that time. Do you realize we have a kid living on the beach here who knows everything?
I thought it was really great, actually. To be honest, I've never even heard of him before today, and I was pleasantly surprised and amazed, and the information that he offered was incredible and made perfect sense to me, and I'm absolutely going to apply it in my business.
Amazed with the turnout. We were hoping to get 800. When you do an event this size, it's hard. You don't know what you're going to get. Ended up being a full room. Excited. Our marketing department did a phenomenal job for us. The feedback so far of everybody. This is the stuff that can separate you as a company. And when you can do stuff like this, it makes people think differently. That's what we're trying to accomplish.
And I realized that they worked every time because I call them decisions because it's something to act on, but they work every time because they're principles. And principles work every time. Have you ever thought of that? That principles work, and get this, principles work whether you know them or not.
I thought he had some fantastic points that I will resonate on for a while.
His way of kind of captivating the audience, he's kind of all over the place, and then he ropes you in and he nails it down at the end.
Yeah.
He connects the dots, as he says.
Yeah,
I love that.
Very good.
When he talked about getting to know somebody and picking out something like buying a magazine for their son, like trying to make an impression.
You find people and you start finding out about them, and you know what they like, and you know what's important to them, and you know they have a kid who loves the New York Giants. And you know that 11-year-old loves the New York Giants. Let me tell you how far $3 or $4 can go. You go find one of those magazines that has a picture of Eli on the cover in his helmet, and next time you see that guy, said, man, I was thinking about you and thinking about your boy the other day, and I saw this and I got this for your boy. Really? I'm just telling you, if you will put your mind, your thinking on other people and the value on other people, you will build a remarkable business, and I would predict that you would have to stop advertising because you can't hire people fast enough to handle what is going to happen. Man, I love doing stuff with Fairway because they have a very high standard for the events that they put on, and this one here, oh my gosh, you can tell how much preparation was done, and of course that just shows how much they care about their people and how much they care about their clients, and I'm all about creating huge value and helping people understand value, and it's an awesome partnership with Fairway because they get it. I mean, these people really get it.